The weather, how much did it affect your team? I mean, the wind was crazy, the rain was crazy.
Oh, yeah, it had to affect both teams. I mean, the wind was blowing 100 miles an hour in every direction. So, yeah, it was. But, you know, it turned it into a game that you had to run the football.
Right.
And I think both teams come to play, you know, and it was a very physical game, very, very physical game. Hats off to, you know, Coach Pete and their defense. I thought really got after it and did a great job. You know, we had way too many TFLs, stuff like that, but, you know, just so impressed by our team, you know, to take the ball there with 6 minutes left, drive the field and score. And Gary Chambers, man, that's awesome to see that, man, to see a guy that's worked so hard like that, that's come from scout team to where he is, and you know, he caught the play that set up the play at USC, and then made the game-winning touchdown tonight. So just really proud of him and proud of our offense. You know, we faced a lot of adversity tonight, and you know, you got to give them a lot of credit. You know, I knew coming in they had a really good defense, but really proud of how they responded down the stretch, going down and scoring. Really proud of our special teams guy, Matt Hawk, our punter. I thought, man, I mean, in very, very difficult circumstances, did a great job kicking the ball. Alex Garud on the last one made an unbelievable kickoff. Obviously, you know, their returner was a pain. He was pretty good. Obviously Zane Gonzalez, you know, kicking field goals. So I thought we kicked the ball really well, especially in those kind of conditions. Did a lot of counseling about the weather. It doesn't blow your drop. It doesn't do anything to it, I promise you. I've studied all about it. So, but it is really hard to drop the ball and like that, you know. So and then our defense. I mean, just really proud of these kids. You know, I directly work with them, and you know, so much scrutiny about how, you know, they've had to listen to that all year long about how we're inexperienced and how they're, you know, this and that, and how great everybody else is and how crappy we are. And I'm just really, really, really excited for them that, you know, that they're playing at the caliber. We put, you know, really 3 pretty good defensive performances together, and playing a lot of guys. I mean, we were playing a lot of guys, and just really proud of those guys. And just really, you know, tonight was a defensive struggle, and you're going to have that. You're going to have games. We've been on the other side of it where it was an offensive struggle. So, but really, really proud of our team just collectively. You know, I come in after the game, and there's not really, even tonight, I mean, you know, we had obviously one of our defensive players, you know, break the rock, and instead we celebrate, but not much game ball stuff. Just, man, we just win as a unit, and really proud of them. I think he's fine. I mean, he just got dinged up a little bit. He's okay.
It's your 4th road win already. I think it's the first time the ASU's had 4 road wins since 1997. Can you just what does that mean to you as a stat?
It means you're 4-0 on the road. I don't know. I just don't listen to all that, and I do that for a reason. There's kind of there's a psychology to it with our players. You know, like it's like you read all about, well, you can't win in California. Well, then they can't win on the road. Well, it's so hard winning at Washington, or it's so hard winning here. Well, good Lord, you signed up for that. You can't focus on things you can't control. No one says anything about the weather. We don't worry about it. I actually used to love playing in the mud, and you know, that's part of football. I mean, I love that. As a matter of fact, tonight was a football weather in my opinion, but it means a lot, because it means we got a chance to compete for a championship, and you know, you have to. I always say you have to be undefeated at home. We've already had a hiccup there, and right now I think we're undefeated on the road. So we got a chance. We got a heck of a football team coming in next week, and big game. So we need everybody out in force. We need to be rocking that stadium, because we need every person on deck and on hand, and it's a big game. It's big. You know, the winner of next week's game controls their destiny in the Pac-12 South.
Doug, do you know, it's hard to tell from the press box how many kicks you guys blocked tonight. I know you got the field goal. I don't know how many times you looked like you were right there on a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I was scared to death it was going to hit one of us in the head on our side of the ball and never get the ball back. It was, I think I yelled more in that game than any game I've ever yelled at, like, get out of the way. But they're looking at me like, what are you talking about? Well, the ball, I mean, it that people don't realize, because even Coach Patterson in the box going, Coach, our kicks. I say, look, it is a gale force wind down here. It is not. I mean, I thought we were kicking the ball pretty good on our kickoffs, you know. So I don't know how many we blocked, but we blocked I think at least one.
I mean, you look at the turnaround of this defense. Can you put your finger on when, you know, the switch went on, the light bulb went on, that this defense is this night and day from the UCLA game?
Yeah, they sure are. I think it's hard, you know. You know, if I had to do over again, I wish they'd have gave me a couple more warm-up games before we got rolling these big ones. I just think that they've matured. You know, kids will meet whatever expectation you set, and we got good players. We got players that are talented, and then sometimes I think the key is it's so hard the older you get to adapt to your guys, you know, and that's and you can adapt or you're going to die, one or the other. And so I think we've adapted to them, and then when you do as much as we do schematically, it's just a mess. It's just a mess at first. I mean, we were having, you know, 17, 20 critical errors early in the year, you know, in games. And but then if you just stay with it, then your guys mature, then you settle in. I think we've made some adjustments to their skill set, and we're pretty good against the run right now. I mean, they were tempo in our town. I mean, that's fast anybody's gone against us. That was really difficult. And some of the things we were doing, you know, we had to change, but I think we've kind of adapted to them well, and I just think these guys have matured, you know, and now we can do a lot. We're now, because I've always say you can't run C-spot run defense in the Pac-12. You got to have more in your toolkit than that. And these guys can execute quite a bit of defense. So I think that's kind of what happens. You just got to keep plugging. And, you know, I think one of the things, Marks, if we're doing our job is, as you look, you know, I'm proud of each year. I think our guys have gotten better, you know, and I think it's one of the things that really hurt us is we felt like we didn't finish it last year the way we should have. And so we're just really proud of these guys. They just work really hard and getting better. And we hadn't accomplished anything yet, but we have a chance because we can play defense.
The first and goal at the 1, first and goal at the 5, how frustrating was that? It seemed like that. Other than
that,
that,
when we got the turnover.
Before the turnover, the Taylor Kelly interception, or the one that you guys got. Yes, the one you got. Yes, we
hit the guy and got on the 1 yard line, did we?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was rather frustrating.
That was just mano-a-mano football at the line of scrimmage. That.
I mean, we got to score there. I mean, you got to be able to punch the ball in, and you know, I really believe goal line defense is just about, hey, it's our will against yours, and man, theirs prevailed there. You know, always when you go for it on fourth and it was 4th and a half a yard, you always say, well, if you don't make it, then you always have to say, well, I should have kicked a field goal. But very seldom will I ever kick a field goal from the half-yard line. I mean, you know, you got to be able to go score a touchdown, and you know, I told Sherry, man, you got to get the thing in the end zone. So I don't know. That was rather frustrating, and that can't happen. I mean, you got to come out there and punch that thing in. So that was kind of frustrating. Also, you know, the turnover was bad. You know, you can't have that. But you know, nobody panicked. You know, I liked how our guys. I really thought our guys maintained their composure pretty good. But in the wake of a lot of adversity, you get the ball on the 1 yard line, you don't score. We throw an interception for a touchdown, and we gave up 3 points, and we're battling to win the game. So, but our guys stuck together. Locker room was incredible afterwards. They don't care how many yards, how many tackles, how many interceptions. They don't care. They just want to win. They want a championship, and they know that this puts them one step closer.
How would you describe Taylor's performance tonight?
You know, I don't know. I think that Washington was a heck of a defense and got after it. I thought, you know, he showed great courage, and being his first game back, did good things. So, obviously the one thing that we always emphasize is 100% ball security. So that's the one deal. And then the turnover on downs, that's almost like a turnover. So those are really the two things. But I didn't watch. I'll be real honest with you. I had my hands full, and I was watching, trying to stop their offense, and then monitoring and watching you know, what they were doing defensively, and they did a heck of a job defensively in what they were doing. But you know, Taylor's a courageous guy, did a great job leading our guys, and our players follow him, and he does a great job with that. So I have to look at the film to see. Good enough to win.
Is Westerman okay, Christian?
I don't know what his status is. I have no idea. I think it's just not nothing major. If it's major, I'd know.
Right, thanks.